How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? How's it going? My name is Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. So peace out, Leo. Have a good night, bro. I'll see you on the next one. See you in the Discord. For those of you who aren't already aware, when I say you can find me everywhere on the internet, I mean that we stream on Twitch. Right now, I'm currently live. I go live on Tuesday evenings, hang out, read some manga, watch some videos, yap a little bit with the crew. Just a reminder, this video came out on Tuesday. Video that's on screen right now, this came out on Tuesday. So if you're a One Piece watcher, a One Piece fan at all, just so you know, that is one of my main shows right now. It's something that I've been watching for the past 18 months. I just put out a 40-minute review video talking about my thoughts on Thriller Bark. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. It does not have enough likes. It does not have enough views. It does not have enough comments. So go in there, show it some love. So from what I saw, it looks like there's just this one chapter out right now. I think there was a break in between 311 and 312. Okay, real quick, there's a lot of stuff in this video that does not make sense in hindsight, because when I looked at the chapter list, I thought I had read 311 last week, but I did not read chapter 311 until after I read chapter 312. I did not read chapter 311 until after I stopped streaming. I was right about Kira. I was right about Kira. W Ego saying that he's not going to play any. I'm down with that. And I like that he's also putting himself on the line, the same as the players. He's like, yeah, if we fucking lose, they're going to fire my ass. So Nagi is going to be competing in Side B along with Kira Ryusuke and a bunch of other people whose names we've never heard, which means it will in fact be Nagi and Kira Ryusuke. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I called the people correctly, but I could have just known if I would have read the chapter. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Gotta stay hydrated for Blue Log videos, because you know I try my best to do voices for the manga video. So all right. Wait, the title of this is the Under 20 World Cup? Okay, so when we last left off on the previous manga video, there was Nagi deciding he's going to rejoin Blue Lock using his free ticket that he just happened to get as one of the Baratsuda 3, right? Baratsuda 3. So he's saving a spot for Sai, he's giving a spot to Nagi, and we still don't know who's getting that third spot. So I imagine it's going to be some insane, ridiculous reveal. Like, it has to be something stupid. I'm trying, bro. What if it's Kira? What if the third spot is Kira Ryusuke? I was right about Kira. Yeah, let's just get into it. See who the starting 11 are. Actually, shit, I forgot. I needed to put out a video for my Blue Lock starting. Hopefully they don't reveal the starting 11 this chapter, because I want to put together my own starting 11 for Blue Lock, actually. But yeah, let's just get into it. Focus on this fight. I'm a machine that lives for goals. Actually, what? Isagi has slowly been getting even freakier every single chapter. Every chapter for like the past 10 chapters, Isagi has just been getting freakier and freakier. No. I'm a machine that'll make Japan the best in the world. All right, so obviously Isagi is in the starting 11. No surprise there. Now then, the opening match of the Under-20 World Cup is finally here. Wait, so they're playing in the first match of the World Cup? Wait, are they playing against France or... Oh, they're playing against Nigeria first. Okay. Okay, Japan versus Nigeria. Whew. Wait, obviously for storyline purposes, of course we're not playing against France first, right? Of course we're not, because that would just be ridiculous, no? If we were playing against France first, that would just be insane. The first game of the entire Under-20 World Cup is Japan versus Nigeria. Time to introduce Japan. Okay, well, there goes my video, I guess. I guess I'm not making a Blue Lock starting 11 video. Actually, hold on. Let me power through it real quick. Isagi, Rin, Gagamaru, obviously, Aiku, Nico, Uni, Aryu, Chigiri, Bachira, Otoya, Karasu. Did I say Aryu? Maybe Aryu over somebody else if I didn't say Aryu. Yeah, if I didn't... yeah, if I didn't already say Aryu, then it might be Aryu over Otoya. But that's my best guess. Would they put in Yuki over Bachira? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, let's just find out. Let's just find out. I think that's honestly... That would just probably be what my starting 11 would be. Actually, no. I wouldn't have in Karasu. I'd have in Aryu. And instead of Otoya... Because I feel like what they're going to do is they would rotate in Baru and Shidu. Like, Baru and Shidu would be going in to replace either Rin or Isagi. Or Rin... Yeah, like Rin or Isagi or... Kunigami, probably. Like, they would be rotating those two in instead. Versus the goalkeeper. Obviously, there's only... They have two goalkeepers, but really there's only one goalkeeper who's plot relevant. Gaga Goat. Gaga Goat, dude. Whoa, Fireworks, this production is sick. We're counting on you, defense god. Bro, I mean, they're not wrong. Gagamaru, the defense god. Next, the team's 3 center backs. Okay. The cap... Ah, I was right, dude. I'm so happy I was right. I'm so happy I was right, dude. Oh, yes. Aiku for captain. Bro, I'm so stoked. I was right. Okay. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I was right. I was right about Aiku being the starter. That's all that I wanted. I wanted Aiku to be starter, you know? That's sick. Oh, wait. Are they actually just playing my team? Did I actually just call the starting 11 actually? Okay, are you Nico? Bro, I called the starting 11. Did I just call the starting 11 bar for bar? If you weren't already aware, I previously said in like 3 separate videos that I hope Aiku is captain. So I feel like I may have just called the entire starting 11. Next, the 2 wing backs. Oh, Nagi is just in... Oh my... Bro, the ultimate debate. The ultimate debate. What the fuck? What a debate, dude. They had me really thinking this bum was going to be back on the team. I really thought this guy was going to be back on the team. Oh my god. What an absolute bum. That's crazy, dude. Even after Iga Goat, as he's come to be known, even after he gave you a speech and was like, yeah, bro, if I was you, I would fucking kill to be in your position, and you're just gonna throw it away for nothing. Maybe, you know what the case is? He probably waited too long. Buratsuda gave his spot to somebody else. You know, that very well could be the case. Buratsuda's petty like that. I could see him just giving away the spot. I'm not a member of Blue Lock anymore. I betrayed the philosophy of live for your own goals, then lost and dropped out, and now I'm here. In that case... Yep, there... Oh, you know what? Hiyori makes sense. I should have predicted Hiyori would be one of the starters. That actually makes sense. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Chigiri did not keep his number 44. He went back to 4. Okay. Interesting. Because 4 was his original number, right? When they were like the original Team Z. Or am I completely wrong about that? I could be wrong about that, but I think that was the case. But damn, okay. I thought he might keep 44. But yeah, okay, we got our 2 wingbacks. I shouldn't try to go back. I'll go grasp something new. Yeah, bro, you're breaking in? How shit is the security? Hey, you! Bro, he is breaking into the World Cup? Shoot him! You can't just let people rush in? Are you out of your mind? Shoot this man! You don't know who he is. You need to put him to sleep. Get Sendu out here. Get Sendu out here. You know he has the experience now. Get him out here. I finally figured it out. It's not like I was fired up over playing soccer itself. Next, the midfielders. Okay, Karasu. Other than Hiyori, so far I was pretty accurate. Oh, Rayo's starting! Really? Rayo is starting? He went from like bottom of the teens to starting? That's crazy. The extraordinary assassin, Tabito Karasu. And the shape-shifting all-arounder, Rayo Mikage. Rayo was the one who brought me to Blue Lock. But the fact is, everything went wrong when I tried to get fired up about being with Rayo. Next, the yellow highlight technician, Meguru Bachira. Dude, look at this demon. Look at that. Bro, I love how he's doing this. Because of Lavinho, right? Like, he trained under Lavinho, so now he's doing, like, he's copying everything Lavinho does. Alright, so Bachir is playing left mid, okay. I mean, that makes sense. He's definitely going to be able to get that ball upfield to the strikers quick. That's why I won't keep playing soccer, just to be by Rayo's side. And finally, the top 2 forwards. Wait, we skipped some people. Sure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, yeah, 11 people is not that many people, right? You said top 3 forwards? Oh, top 2 forwards. Yeah. Because it's 9, 10, 11. So Ren Isagi, the strongest striker in Blue Lock. The strongest striker in Blue Lock? What about the Demon King? Not that I want to go back to Blue Lock, and it's not to fight Isagi. The fire that's deeper inside me, my ego's true identity. Finally, Blue Lock's shining savior, Yoichi Isagi. Bro, why are they aura farming Isagi now? Why is Isagi looking sick? Isagi shouldn't look this cool ever, bro. My heart is excitedly screaming, I'm the center of the world. It's that pleasure of feeling like a god. It's for that. Hey, Chairman-san, is my seat still open? What? At the World Cup? No, dude. They had to submit rosters, right? Surely they had to turn in rosters or something at this point, no? You can't just add someone in the middle of the tournament, no? I can lose everything else. I want to be... I could even destroy Blue Lock. The world's best. Alright, I'm not gonna... This panel goes kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie, this panel goes kind of hard. It might... Alright. Okay. This panel kind of goes crazy. I hate him. I hate him as much as anyone could possibly hate Nagi Seishiro. Panel goes kind of crazy. And now the Under-20 World Cup opening match is about to begin. It's Japan versus Nigeria. Let's get crazy, Blue Lock. I like how they're like, even they're calling them Blue Lock. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, obviously everyone comes from Blue Lock, you know what I mean? But like, they're not even Japan. They're just Blue Lock. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's crazy to me. I hate that. I hate that he's coming back by breaking into the World Cup the day of. That's crazy to me. I'm surprised that Reo is starting over Kunigami or Raichi. But I guess it makes sense because they were both playing like pretty defensively towards the end, and our defense is already kind of dialed in. You know what I mean? But I think what's going to happen at one point is Aryu is going to get subbed for one of those two. I think Hiyori is going to get subbed at some point for probably Corona or Baru. And I don't know, Reo's going to get subbed for Shido at some point, I think. I could be wrong about that, but I think Reo's going to get subbed for Shido at some point. Not in this game necessarily, but you know, it's going to be a minute. I mean, based off of how the NEL went, is going to be a year before this game is over. So I don't know. There's really no point in trying to predict anything right now, you know? But I think those are like the most potential or like most probable subs that are going to happen during this game. But I don't know. Who's to say? We still haven't had like a penalty shootout. I mean, that's not very Blue Lock of us, but I think we might end up having a penalty shootout for the first time at some point, and then we really get to see like Gagamaru shine in one of these games. I don't know if it's going to be against England or against France or against Nigeria, but at some point we're going to have a penalty shootout, and the entire victory is going to depend on Gagamaru, and he's going to clutch. I'm locking that in right now. I don't know when it's going to happen, but some point in groups, Gagamaru is going to save the team with a penalty shootout. That's my prediction. But yeah, this was a crazy fucking chapter. I got real close to calling the starting 11. I got real close. I'm very upset that this is how Nagi is making his entrance again. But yeah, I mean, at least he finally found some way to like feel joy from playing the sport again. You know what I mean? Because brother, I've been very bored of the Nagi storyline for a while. He's not a character archetype I like in any way, shape, or form. And the fact that he hasn't done really any training in the like 2 months leading up to like the World Cup, hasn't done any training in the past 2 months, right? Definitely hasn't been doing any team training with them. And he's just gonna join the team and do well, probably. And it's gonna be very upsetting. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought of this chapter. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. You are watching One Piece, or you've watched One Piece, you're a One Piece head. Go check out that video. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. All right, peace. Hey, if you like this video, then YouTube says that you'll probably like this video that's on the screen right now. So you can go ahead and hit that video. Look, go ahead. This is one right here.